Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today is Friday, July 6th, and this is today's reading. The first card that was pulled is the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is three maidens in a circle raising cups in celebration. So this is a card that brings in the energy of abundance, celebration, in reference to relationship, love, success. There's plenty to go around. It is a beautiful card of celebrating all that's beautiful in life, especially in relationships. And the card that came out to give more light as to this energy that is possible for us is the Chariot. And the Chariot is about victory. It's about bringing into balance any dualities in our lives. If you look at it, it also has a lot of abundance. There's a strong sense of security in your life, that you also are protected by higher influences. It's about security and victory over obstacles. And so what these two cards are telling me is that this is a time of possibility for you, for all of us, of coming into celebration and uniting with all the right people in our lives to be able to really bring harmony and abundance. And so this is a feeling of celebration and victory. And this is an energy that's possible. If you're not already experiencing this is something that's very, very possible that you can achieve in your life right now. The next card pulled is the Death card, and it starts to tell me that if this is something that you want to usher into your life, this feeling of celebration and victory over any of the things that you've wanted to accomplish in your life, what you want to usher into your life, it means that you need to let go of something. It means that either you've let go of it already or it needs to let go. It's either a past, present, or future. Either you're working on it now or something that you need to work on in order to be able to come to a place of celebration and victory. So death is not a physical death. Death means that whatever hasn't been serving you in terms of reaching this new level of celebration and victory needs to end. The energy and there is assistance for you in doing this, but you need to want to let go of the things that are keeping you stuck where you are. Because the Death card also has a rising sun there's an image of the rising sun. And it means that it portends the end of something and the beginning of something new that's quite beautiful. Following the Death card is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is about conflict. It's about disharmony, not getting along, not being able to see things clearly, not being cooperative, whether this is you or someone else, or this is the energy that you're sharing with others, or it's just your energy that you're not you're combative, that you're hanging on to the things in your life that haven't been working for you, whether it's health, whether it's sometimes people are not sick and yet they are so consumed with their physical health that at every corner they're constantly battling this imaginary illness. And so I'm not saying that that's for everybody. Some people are generally sick, but could be about intimate relationships not working, or if you're out dating and looking for new love, it could be the attitude or the way that you're approaching it could be very guarded. So this is a card that's just saying, this might be playing out. This is what cannot play out. There has to be end of that. This is not longer serving you. So whatever you're in, you just have to check, do an inner check and say, what is not working? What's in disharmony? Where can I What do I need to work on? And following the Five of Wands is the Ten of Swords. So this is a man lying on his face with 10 swords in his back. And this is what this is saying. It's that there needs to be an end, like a complete karmic break and end of whatever is in conflict in your life. Look into to see what's in disharmony, and you need to sort of like put an end to that karmic energy, and so that you could start over. This is the Death card is about starting over, but you need to look at what's in disharmony in your life and put an end to it. And that means that you need to do a lot of introspection. You really need to look at because at the end of the day, if you're in disharmony, it's something about what you're hanging on to. Wisdom comes when you start to realize that there has to be self-mastery. You need to be able to see what part in you is not allowing you to have a higher perspective in situations, so that life doesn't have to be a constant battle. You don't always have to be in disharmony. And it's really about us. It's not about other people. And a lot of times, if you tend to be the person that says, well, this person would have done this, or if this person could only be more like this, right? Then it's the wrong conversation. The conversation you have to be having with yourself is, what is triggering me when that person does this? Why am I feeling this way? How can I change that? What is it reflecting about myself? When this person says or does something that really triggers me, it's really about self-love, it's really about self-reflection, it's your opinion of yourself that's triggering it. It's not the other person, because the world is going to be as it is. You can't change the world. The only thing you could change is how you react, the perspective that you have when you're in life and you're encountered with situations. So the next card that comes up is the Queen of Pentacles, and right after that I got the King of Pentacles. And for me, this is the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And I think all of us have to work on balancing this within us. These are regal beings that are very abundant. I mean, there's abundance all around them. There's security. They're wise. They're compassionate. Lots of wisdom. And that's the part within us that needs to come to balance. So if there is disharmony in you, the work is an inner work of bringing into balance the things that are out of balance. And ultimately, as human beings, this is what we need to do. We need to, if we have too much masculine energy, we need to start to bring in more softness, more kindness, more compassion. And if we're too soft, we need to bring more masculine energy so that we could forge in life, so that we can accomplish things in life. So there's a balancing that needs to be done depending on which energy you are working with. You need to bring balance, and harmony must return in your life so that the Knight of Cups can come in. So the Knight of Cups is a promise of romantic relationships, is the promise of new partnerships. And it doesn't have to be new. What makes it new, if you're already in a romantic relationship, or if you're already in an intimate relationship, or if you're already in a creative project or a business or some kind of working with others, is when you change how you see things, right? When you can, if whatever's not working, if you could see your side of what's happening, bring balance to it, which is the Queen and King of Pentacles, then you can have the celebration and the victory. So this is really a reflection of what's possible for you, victory and celebration, but there's an inner work that needs to be done so that the Knight of Cups, the messenger that is bringing in all the energy that you need to reach a place of celebration and victory, you need to do the inner work, basically. And the Knight of Cups is also about emotions. This is about this is an emotional journey. This is a journey of balancing all things and bring them back to harmony. And then the next card is the Devil. And the Devil, again, is reminding you of the things that are keeping you bonded, what are keeping you trapped, what is out of balance. So it's staying stuck in old ideas. It's also sometimes we feel stuck and it's not real. It's an imaginary. And just to reflect that, the next card is the Eight of Swords, which shows this maiden dressed in red. Red means victory. She's victorious, or can be, but she's bounded, and her eyes and her arms are bounded. And there are 8 swords piercing the ground, surrounding her. So this is about fear. She's paralyzed by fear. She's paralyzed by doubt. She doesn't believe in the beautiful castle in the background that's already there waiting for her. So the Devil, and this card means that sometimes what prevents us from reaching celebration and victory is the old ideas that we have of the things that keep us stuck. It's believing that we can't. It's the I am without. The idea of I am without, I can't do. That the reason this happens is then you have a whole bunch of reasons why you can't, or what's stopping you. And it's saying that you need to change that. Because the fear and the doubt is exactly what's keeping you from reaching this beautiful life of success, celebration, partnership, and victory over the things that in the past were preventing you from achieving that. And then after the Eight of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups, which is, you see a man looking at all these choices, being uncertain. So it's telling you that maybe there are certain things you need to choose in your life. Are you choosing correctly? Are your priorities in the right place? Are you in imagination about the things that are happening to you? Because it's also about imaginary circumstances that are not there. So if it's about your health, what about it is imaginary? Or what about it is, maybe even if you are sick, it's your approach. If you're approaching it from a place of fear, you can't approach recovering from a debilitating situation with fear. It has to be from a place of positivity, and that requires help. You might need to get help to be able to do that. In all of this whole inner work that it's asking you to do, we might need help. You might have to seek out a therapy, or you might need to, maybe there's a physical imbalance that you need to look at. Maybe you need, hypnosis is a great way of really getting some really fast, clear answers. I mean, you need to do several sessions, but you can get a lot of headway through hypnosis. And if it's not related to health, if it's about business, it's saying, it's about a card of seeing things clearly. Sometimes we're not seeing things clearly, and sometimes we're not choosing correctly. So it's saying to you, step back, start to be honest with yourself, and see what part you have in what's not working, and see where you can start making better choices. And the last card to bring everything together is the Knight of Wands. This is a beautiful card that's this very fast and strong energy coming in to help you go on to a new journey, a new adventure. All journeys and adventures that are ushered in by the Knight of Wands are victorious. So tying it back to the Three of Cups and the Chariot, which is celebration and victory, the Knight of Wands is saying we're here, like the universe cosmically is here to help you be able to bring this to fruition. It's not imaginary. The only obstacle is your own inner world, is all the things that you're holding on to, all the karmic past that you're not forgiving. So there's a beautiful opportunity here to do some deep thinking, introspection, look within, do a lot of meditation, be the observer in your life and see where it is that you are becoming the block to this celebration and victory in your life. Because if you can get a handle on this and get the help that you need to do this, if you can get a handle on what is blocking you, then all of this is possible. And the time is now. Like, it's no dilly-daddling. The Knight of Wands is saying, don't dilly-daddle. This is now. When the energy is available to you now. So do the work of bringing harmony back, letting go of the past, and starting over. I hope this was a great reading for you, and it's bringing you a reflection of the things that you can do to better your life. And till tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to do another reading. Thank you.